Racing, Big Time Blackie out okay. One of the best out, Homebush Ariel comes across them, but Little Snicko just blasts through to the lead. Big Time Blackie gets the second. Followed through then the inside by Shelley McBellier Express and Opewa Smoke. Behind them, Homebush Ariel check back. Midnight Enemy, Corborn Merle on the corner. Big Time Blackie goes clear on Little Snicko. Coming late, Shelley McBell. Big Time Blackie from probably Shelley McBell or Little Snicko. Photo there. Air Express is the next to go by. Followed in Corborn Merle. Further back in the race then to Midnight Enemy, Opewa Smoke and Homebush Ariel, who made a good beginning. Check back to finish last. And the racing, you know, again was slow. Feel the Forces come out running. Can it cross? It's trying to get across Pacific Vibe, and it does. Just in behind them then. We've got, you know, again coming up underneath there, Homebush Page. Then we've got If It Fits. Back on the race then to Crystal McBell. Brilliant Jada Corborn Webb just ahead of them. Feel the Force in front round the corner on Pacific Vibe. Feel the Force, Pacific Vibe, you know, again. Homebush Page fourth to go by. Then we had Brilliant Jada and Crystal McBell. Next to last there was Corborn Webb with If It Fits at the back. Racing out, Gypsy step nicely the inside. Banshee Reel runs out on a couple. Big Time Light getting up and Big Time Lone Star as well up outside the leader with Banshee Reel there. They'd be followed through the inside, getting a nice run through. Gunner Blue Blood gets into a dangerous spot and Fast Rigby followed it through. Also trying to make ground here, Geordie Who from the back. Big Time Light and Big Time Lone Star both checked back with Opewa Shay. Across the top out, Gypsy. Big Gunner Blue Blood right in behind it. Further back then to Banshee Reel and Opewa Shay sorting out the rest. Our Gypsy kicking too strongly for Gunner Blue Blood. Third to go by after a long gap was Opewa Shay. Followed around there by Banshee Reel. Next one through, Big Time Light, Big Time Lone Star beat Big Time Light, and then further back to Fast Rigby. And she's ready to run, as are the rest set. Racing, Big Time Break was slow tonight, so was Bella Jade. One of the best out here, Corborn Hint off the inside. Good charge after them, Sprite on time coming after that. Getting around the outside, K Martin, Opewa Tommo around the outside, then Big Time Break, Half Silver Ferns a long way back with Bella Jade, Sammy Baxter. Corborn Hint in front, Opewa Tommo lengthens out, Corborn Hint, Opewa Tommo. Then we had Sprite on time or Big Time Break out wider. And K Martin was between that pair. Further back then to Sammy Baxter with Half Silver Fern and Bella Jade. Racing, My First Litter came away quite nicely. Potty Cracker gets out well. Allegro Boom is there early as well. My First Litter kicking hard on the inside of them. Big Time Thinker around the outside. Corborn Meza gets a run through. Allegro Lass is too far back, so too is Angie Zar and Homebush Oliver. Up to the corner, My First Litter in front of Corborn Meza. Big Time Thinker. My First Litter from Corborn Meza. And Big Time Thinker to third. Then we had Polly Cracker, Allegro Lass. And racing, Sketchy Chief was a wee bit slow and Big Time Jess gets out well. Sketchy Chief is Aikling's last. Going here with Big Time Jess early was Sedgebrook Babe. The inside, they share up the pace and behind them to Stole Me Wanted. Big Time Alley back behind that. The others are scattered here. The 1, the 7, the 2 and Sketchy Chief at the back. Up they come. Sedgebrook Babe trying to hold. Big Time Jess lunch and there's not much in it between the pairs. Stole Me Wanted was third. Big Time Alley was fourth. Then we had Increasing. Behind that then to Opewa Blair. El's Girl, Sketchy Chief. Racing, Shandell steps okay, Korborneski's out well, Dinah Elk goes forward, Gold Star Coco goes forward as well. Tranquil Blossom trying to poke up too. Out wider on the track here, Tron Bradman going forward. Korborneski's been shuffled back with Orgello at the rear. Into the front straight they come. Dinah Elk leads. Closer into Gold Star Coco. Shandell moves up to them. 2 lengths back then fourth. We've got Tranquil Blossom. 3 lengths away, Tron Bradman. 2 back, Korborneski. Outside of that, Orgello starts to run. Shandell's back fourth into the back here. Dinah Elk still leads. Tranquil Blossom looms up ominously. Goes round the outside. Shandell follows her around now. Although it's trying desperately to shake off here. Gold Star Coco the inside, Orgello round the outside. Shandell's in big trouble here. She might not qualify. Tranquil Blossom boots clear here. Running to second, Orgello. Third to go by was Tron Bradman, and I think Shandell's just made it fourth with Korborneski coming late. Dinah Elk, who got very tired but was there for a long way, and Gold Star Coco. Racing, Thrilling Flow comes out okay. It's a good even line though, punching up the middle here. Corborn Buckle to lead, and Thrilling Flow goes up the outside of that, followed through there by Gold Star Dallas. Round the outside then to Mr. Evie, settles fourth. Out on the wide on the track is Gold Star Jagger, getting underneath that Phantom Way, and just sneaking past them was Team Maria, the defending champion. Back to last, Pacific Sunrise. Thrilling Flow turns it on. She's got the dog power to lead here by 5 to 6 to 7 lengths now. On Corborn Buckle, 3 lengths away, Gold Star Dallas, 2 lengths then Mr. Evie. Behind them, Team Maria. Phantom Way, Gold Star Jagger, a lot of work to do, and Pacific Sunrise. It's Thrilling Flow by about 8 here. Corborn Buckle's running a huge race. 3 lengths away to Gold Star Dallas. Team Maria trying to make the final again, and Phantom Way swooping into it as well. Thrilling Flow scores. Corborn Buckle's run a beauty, and Team Maria will make the final again. She runs third. Phantom Way into the Group 1 as well. Then we had Gold Star Dallas. Gold Star Jagger was only warming up after the line, and Pacific Sunrise was next to last, with Mr. Rebby getting very tired and finishing last. Racing, Daisy Lara, a pretty fair break. Going out hard there was Hard Mercher. Thrill on the inside, then Corborn Potsy, Big Time Summer, Thunderation thereabouts as well. Further back in the race, Cheap Shot Maddie's missed it, and so over it is last of all. Daisy Lara comfortably clear by 3 lengths round the corner from Hard Merch, Corborn Potsy, and behind them, Big Time Rain, 1, 3, 2 and 6 the way they've gone by. Fifth in was Thunderation, just ahead of Big Time Summer. Last pair in, so over it, and Cheap Shot Maddie. Racing, Timber Turtles hopped out very nicely, slow to go. Big Time Dazzler as usual, and Timber Turtles going to cross them easily here on Absent Minded. Mark's Boy goes to second, Big Time Jason goes to third, and around to fourth goes Corborn Crowy, and now we've got Absent Minded settling fifth, then Big Time Dazzler, Corborn Brick no hope from there, and Nor Majestic Action. It's Timber Turtle by 3, Mark's Boy gives chase, 4 lengths away then to Corborn Crowy, Big Time Dazzler next around there with Absent Minded, Corborn Brick, and last of all Majestic Action, Timber Turtle from Mark's Boy. Timber Turtle beats Mark's Boy. Big Time Jason just third ahead of Absent Minded. A tiring Corborn Crowy and Corborn Brick they were all close up, those dogs. Then Majestic Action towards the back. Racing, Little Comet a fair break, but Americano gets out best here. African Princess shows out early as well. Now Little Comet gets through the inside. One trying to get around them is Scooters Rose. Opewa Math gets a hunt through the inside. Then we've got Corborn Stick. Americano's got back behind them. The 8, the 6, the 4 can't be in it, and away goes Scooters Rose and scores from Opewa Math. Corborn Stick third. Next to go by then was Jobs Right. And back and behind those runners we had African Princess. Americano was back with that too. And racing, Missing Allegro comes out well. You're the Best was 2 lengths last, firing to the lead boxer. Fluffies goes clear on. Corborn Midget round the outside there. Sasha McBell and Ginger Cole. You're the Best starting to loop them now. Getting back in the pack here, the 3, the 5, the 8 can't be in it round the corner. Comfortably clear as boxer. Fluffies from Corborn Midget. Sasha McBell third. You're the Best home in 4th spot. Followed across then by Missing Allegro. And back in the piece then we had Nui Magic, Elite Dose and Ginger Cole.